What it do, Puke Crew? Welcome to week 2 of my Halloween double feature videos. Tonight's theme will be sci-fi horror. First film of the night, kicking it back to 1956 with The Mole People. Loosely based on Hollow Earth theories, the film follows explorers who discover an underground city populated by Sumerian albinos who can't stand the sunlight and worship Ishtar. They also discover humanoid mutant slaves, aka the Mole People, to harvest mushrooms as a food source. Then all hell breaks loose when the explorers find themselves battling the albinos and the Mole People. So on account of this week's theme being science fiction horror, I think this video requires little change of scenery, and I know just the place. Whew. What's up, dude?
What's up?
Well, here I am, back in familiar territory. Here's the wardens. It's a good thing, too, because he loves science fiction horror. Now, on to the movie.
This is science fiction, of course. It's a fiction. It's a fable. Beyond fiction. This is something more than just a story told. It's a fable with a meaning and a significance for you and for me.
So this film stars John Agar, who's come out in Tarantula, Hand of Death, and Revenge of the Creature. And also Hugh Beaumont, who played Ward Cleaver on Leave It to Beaver.
What do you make of the light? Probably some chemical in the rock.
It's like a research team, so they're excavating in Antarctica and they uncover the elder things, which are like these weird cephalopod, star-shaped things or whatever. They find them and preserve them in the snow and they start putting them out there. And then of course I think some of the crew goes missing later on, including their dogs. And the guy's narrating, and he's narrating like perhaps these were the great elder things that saw over the Shoggoth. With their Shoggoth, they're like their slave, and they were at war with the great old ones. And then they they fly over like the mountains, and they see these huge, what they thought were peaks, or like black obsidian structures, and they go venturing in to go look for their crew or the bodies or whatever, and it's like these weird un-Euclidean shaped things. It's weird. Go in and they find like giant penguins that are like featherless with no eyes and weird shit. And then I guess the further in they hear like the old ones or the things that are in there, the unnameable things, so they flee out and they just hear like weird sounds and they flee. And one of the guys, like, he goes mad from what he saw, and he's unable to ever speak again and all this shit. So it's just the way how they're in the still reminded me of that. Guillermo del Toro's been wanting to do At the Mountains of Madness, but he's never been able to get anybody to help him produce it or the funds for it.
Got him! There we're gonna have Alan Napier, who played Alfred in the 1960s Batman series.
In my hand I hold the magic eye of Ishtar.
There you have it. From 1956, The Mole People, directed by Virgil Vogel, who was mainly a film editor, then went on to direct TV episodes such as Bonanza, The $6 Million Man, Knight Rider, and Miami Vice. Whew. Well, that was fun. Up next, from 2001, we head on over to Lovecraft Country with Stuart Gordon's DAGON. The film follows a couple vacationing on a boat in Spain. Then a storm tosses their boat, where they then take a lifeboat to a nearby village of Imboca, which translates to in mouth, which that then refers to H.P. Lovecraft's novella The Shadow over Innsmouth. Main character Paul later discovers fish people who worship a god under the sea named Dagon. Dagon demands human sacrifices and women to breed with. Time for a little Wingstop action. So we went from mole people to fish people. Warden, thank you for having me over.
Yeah, no problem.
And until next time, man. If you guys like this video, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Look for me on social media. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The links will be in the description. And until next week.